Right, I think we'll get started. We're only going to be on for about 15, 20 minutes there. Um, so thanks for coming. This one is all about the reports tool on Procore. So to get to the reports tool, you just go into your site, obviously, you click project tools and you go down here to reports. So what you can see here is you'll see different kinds of reports. You have what's called signed reports. This is one that was created by myself and put onto every single job. So this one will appear on every single job. We also have my custom reports, this one here. So this is any report that you create yourself or any report that somebody else has created and has shared. So anywhere where you see this little person symbol just means that other people, it's been shared with other people. So you can see here, I've created two here at the start. I have this one here, and I've shared it with anyone who's got admin privileges on the reports tool, or I can share it to specific people as well. You'll see here this one, drawings that I created myself. I haven't shared this with anyone. So nobody is able to see this report that I've created. Even people with admin privileges with the reports tool on this job, Donnybrook here, won't be able to see that. Down here, then you have ones that Brian Cass has created, and he has shared them with people. And because he has shared them with people, because I have admin for the reports, which almost all the Clancy employees have admins for the reports, you'll be able to see these as well. So down here, you have canned project reports. These are just reports that come generically with Procore itself. And down here, you have canned site diary reports. So we'll just go into one of these now for a minute. We'll go into the manpower one. Down here, just go into manpower. So you can see here, it's a very quick visual for manpower. This is all the manpower from the site diary. This is just an example of one of the ones that you can use. And the great thing about this is you can use filters here on the right-hand side. So all these lines here are the number of hours worked by these subbies. But what you can do is you can filter to select just Ivan Neil and say Clancy's. The time frame is selected up here, but you can also change that as well. So let's say we want to see from January 1st to the 10th of May, and let's pick Clancy's and Ivan Neil. What we can also do is we can also decide whether we want to see the graph in day form, in week form, or by months. So if I click week, and I press show totals, and press filter, it'll now only show two graphs, Clancy and Ivan Neil, and it's over the month. I think I clicked, was it monthly or weekly periods there. So that's from the 1st of January 2024 to basically today's date. And so you can change those, you can filter that, no problem at all. You can pick whoever you want, you can pick multiple at the same time. And again, you could pick say month or monthly if you wanted, press filter. And again, you're able to see the graph on a filter on a monthly basis. So you can manipulate that. There's other project reports there as well that you'll be able to use. So they were the site diary ones that I just went through there, the manpower log. So you can, of course, do that for any of them that you have filled in information on. Another good one here is the project reports. Again, these are canned ones, so these are generic to every single site. So if we just went into one of these, you have ones here at RFIs, submittals, and snags. We'll go into assignment report. So with the assignment report, you're able to see anything that anybody's been assigned to, RFIs, submittals, meetings, snags, inspections, anything like that. There's a lot of information there because everybody's selected. You can see it's very, very big there now. But what you could do is you could just pick one person. So I think this one is St. Lawrence's. I'll just pick Lorcan Hickey there. I know he's on it. You select Lorcan, pick filter. Now it might take a couple of seconds for it to actually load. And then you can see anything then that Lorcan has been assigned. And it can be stuff that can be created by himself. Or it could be a submittal. It could be a submittal created by somebody else. It could be an inspection. So anything that has been assigned to Lorcan, you can get a report on it. You can export it and put it into PDF. Now, the only thing is here, you can't select multiple people at the same time. So you can't select Lorcan and Kevin, for example, there. You can only select one at a time. But again, very useful tool that can be used. So you can create reports yourself. You can create brand new ones from scratch, or you can create ones using templates. So up here, if you just select the templates button, You see there are different reports that you could create. There's RFIs. There's that again more there from the site diary that you can create from. You have inspections, observations. So I'm just going to create one here for submittals, for example. So you just click preview. And even though all this information, you may not want all these parts in your report, you can just use the template and you can edit all this out. So I'll just show you how to do that. So this is just a generic template that Procore has come up with. We might decide we're actually going to edit this a little bit. So all you do is up here, top right-hand corner, click the edit button. So what we can do now is we can get rid of stuff that we don't want. So for example, this one here is just submittals. I want to see all the open submittals. So I'm going to take out stuff that I don't want, like say spec sections, spec section description. Let's say I'll take out project type. What I can also do is I can also add in more. So I'll say I want to see who actually created this submittal. And again, all I'm doing with the mouse is I just click on it and I just drag it over. And then I populate it wherever I can over here. You can see there, it tells you where you can and where you can't populate. So I'm just going to drop it in here. And I'm also going to put in, I think I'm happy enough with that actually. It's not too bad. What I can do then is I can group them all together. So in this example, I'm just going to group them by say just ball and court. So it'll just keep everything grouped together. Once you have that done, just press update report. So I've taken a template that Procore had there for submittals, and I've just changed it to suit what I want to see. Change the layout and stuff like that as well. If you don't select the group that I did there, all it'll do is it'll just list them all alphabetically. What they'll do with the first column. And here you have a little visual here. So if you click this button up here, 3 little dots, click edit. You then could change that, just turn it into a donut, and again press save. And the great thing about this then is you can export this as a PDF, which just means anything underneath the visual will be exported. PDF with visuals just includes the visual that you've got there, and Excel just means that you send it into Excel. So that's that one. I'm just going to show you now how to create a brand new one from scratch yourself. So what you can do there is you can just go up here, top right-hand corner, big orange button, create report. What you can do then is you can create a report from any of the tools on Procore. So I think there's a few health and safety lads here. You could create one for incidences. You can create ones for inspections, meetings, observations. You can create loads of different types of reports. So in this example, I'm just going to pick drawings. Just click on drawings, give it a name. Very important to name it. So I'm going to call this drawings published in the last month. Again, put in a description as well. Drawings published in the last month. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in what I want to put in. So this is a blank one. So like before, we had one that had specs and stuff. I took all that out and put in what I wanted to. So here you can just create from scratch here. So you just put in whatever you want, drawing number, drawing type. And again, all I'm doing here is I'm just holding down on the button as I drag it over. So I'll go discipline. I'll also throw in person current. You can obviously put in whichever ones you want there yourself. Then I'm going to put in publish date and publish by. Publish date and publish by. So if you don't put them into a group, what it'll do is it'll just list everything alphabetically here on the left-hand side. But if you do put it into a group, I might say I'll actually like to group them all together by discipline. All the architecturals will stay together, all the civils, all the landscape, they'll all stay together. So I'm going to put a filter on this report. So you press add filter here, and I'm going to say publish date because I've called this drawings published in the last month. So I'm just going to filter it down here and go with last month. There we go. The last 30. I'll rename this the last 30 days. This is just a new job. So there we go. Once you've that done, just press create. And then what we can do from here, like the last one, is we can add in a visual. Just click the add visual here, give it a title. Again, we'll call it drawings published in the last 30 days. Again, you could make this weekly or so on, and you can select certain disciplines as well if you only want to see certain disciplines or certain sets. And then we're just going to go by discipline, and then we're going to click horizontal bars. Then you can see 40 for architect, 9 for civil, and 3 for landscaping. So that's how you create one from scratch. The great thing about this as well is what you can do is you can share this report. So what I've done here now, this drawing is published in the last 30 days. Only I can see that. Nobody else can see that. So if I share this, what I'm going to do, I can share this with somebody, and then anyone who has admin privileges, even though I might only share it with Andy and Brian, anyone with admin privileges will be able to see that from now on. I can share it. And now anyone with admin and those people are specified are able to see it. What you can also do, which is a great tool, is you can distribute a snapshot of it. So if I want to just send this to one person right now, let's just say I want to send this to Andy. I can send that to Andy as a PDF, press distribute. That will send a PDF to Andy via the email on Procore, and he will be able to see that this report that I'm after creating there for the drawings. He'll be able to see that, but it'll only be a one-time report. He'll only get it if I send it to him now at 2 o'clock. He'll only see it as of the data as of 2 o'clock. So you press distribute, you can only see that as of right now, a moment in time. So what you can do as well is you can distribute it, schedule to distribute it. So what you could do is you could say, I actually want this to be sent every single week to Andy. I want to send it as a PDF, and I want to send it, send monthly. So let's say it'll always be the last day of the month, or we'll say the first day of the following month. The last day, sorry, of every month, and you pick a time. So let's say I'll just send it to him at 3 o'clock, the last day of every month, and don't forget to put in your time zone as well. You don't have Tipperary there, unfortunately, it has to be Dublin. And then once you have that done, just press create after that. And then what will happen is every month on the last day at 3 o'clock, Andy will receive that as well. So that'll constantly go into as well. The difference between sharing it and distributing it is when you distribute it, you're sending it to somebody for that moment in time, or you're sending it, like I said, you could do it monthly or weekly, so they will only see it monthly or weekly. If you share it with somebody, they can go in whenever they want between that month or that week period, and they can look at it as well from there. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Any questions there at all? Feel free to ask.
Hi, Connor. That's a very good presentation. Yeah, it's well put together. Yeah, it's a very powerful tool. I use it a lot, especially that drawings, because drawings can be. If you put the people on a subscription at the drawings, they can get spammed with emails, and for a lot of drawings that are not relevant to them. So, for instance, you can see their M&E drawings published in the last 7 days. So John Durham uses that a lot, because John is on every job and just notifies them if there's any changes in drawings or commercial activities for drawings. He gets that email once a week for every job. So, but yeah, very good presentation. I picked up a couple of new things there as well. So, well done.
Just one or two other things there. If you do create a report, you can also clone it. So you have the ability of basically copying and pasting if you want. If somebody created a report there, like I was saying earlier on, the Donnybrook one, Brian had one created there, I could clone his report and then make it my own from there. So that's just another thing to note. Any other questions there from anyone?
Honor, Declan here.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I don't have my camera on there. I'm out on site, but yeah, thanks for that. Another good one. Got great feedback from the last few of these, so they're very good. very informative and short and snappy, but good information on them. So well done. And thanks, it's great. And I know everyone is going to get great value of them going forward. So that's it. No question for you, but just say thanks and well done.
Thanks, Declan. Normally we're going to do these every 2 weeks, but I think we're going to do another one next week. It's going to be a kind of a health and safety one about where we're storing documents for health and safety, and we're going to go through some how to report incidents and stuff. So normally they're going to be every 2 weeks, but we are going to do one next week as well. Any other questions there?
Right. No, very good, Connor. Cheers for that.
No problem. No problem. Yeah. That's it. Like I said, it would only be 20 minutes. We're 18 minutes there, so I think we're doing pretty good. Just a reminder there that Liverpool are on Monday. I think Paul Burns would like me to announce that to everybody. Perfect. Is that all?
Thanks, Connor.
No problem at all. Any questions there about anything on Procore? Feel free to ring me or text me there like normal there, lads and ladies. All right.
Lovely.
All right. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thanks, Connor.
Don't forget Munster tonight.